All right, I think that says live now because I completely forgot. Not that I forgot. I was so tired I fell asleep. Is it Monday today? Is it actually Monday today? Uh, Good news. Bad news? Good news? Hi. Anthrocon ended. That's the bad news. Good news, I showed up after I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and then I got reminded by one of my moderators, like, aren't you supposed to be streaming right now? And I'm like working on stuff, like talking to my friend who has been helping me edit videos and stuff, and it's like, oh, hi everybody. Sorry about that. So the other bad news is I don't actually have any of my footage with me. I was editing it at at my human job. Don't tell anybody, on my lunch break, and my laptop's there, so I forgot it, and I don't have any of my footage. So we're gonna do a rain check, and I'm gonna talk about Anthrocon. I don't know, in a day or two when I actually take a little break. Cause oh man, Anthrocon was great. You know what? Let's just talk about Anthrocon a bit. It was a lot of fun. It was like having 7 cons at once. It felt like I missed out on more than I got to see. But here's the thing. There was more to see than I could in my, like, entire experience. Like, you'd need several lifetimes to do everything that Anthrocon had to do. I didn't do a sightseeing cruise. I missed out on the dance comp because I had to fly out. I missed the fox meat of all things. Like, I missed the goat and the fox meat, and those are 2 of the meats that I actually really wanted to go to. It was like 6 p.m. I was at the block party. I'm like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then somebody runs up to me. It's like, why weren't you at the fox meat? I'm like, what do you mean? It's tomorrow. And they're like, no, it was like 15 minutes ago. And I'm like, okay. Brain empty. How's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? Were you at Anthrocon? Were you watching Anthrocon videos? How did you like all the videos coming out super fast? Hopefully pretty good. You literally missed every panel? Yeah, I know how I feel like that too. Man. I almost missed my own stream. That's how tired I was. Like, I was out until like 2 a.m. every day and like waking up at like 8 a.m. to get out at 10 because there was just so much to do. Oh dear gosh. I have a video of you wiping out at the parade. Was that the outdoor footage? That was a friend of mine recording that outdoor footage. Funny story about that. So this friend is also a photographer. So I was like, oh, they'll get a great spot. They'll totally know where to set up. And in their defense, they got a great spot on the cul-de-sac, but the parade just kept walking. And I'm like looking at that. I'm like, won't the parade keep walking? I was like, fingers crossed. So I guess you get the butt cam there. But hey, the good news is no one else will have that shot. Everyone else will have, like, you know, a boring face-up shot. Here you get to see everybody's tails, and that's what we're all here for. You know, on the back of their paws. Yeah, it was a understatement to say everything that could have gone wrong during that parade did. I was inside. You'd think my camera wouldn't overheat. It was overheating every 5 minutes. I lost like 10 minutes of parade footage. So if you're wondering why you don't see yourself in the parade, or there's like a horrible like screeching noise in the background, like a jet engine, that's me using the Kika JetFan TM to cool off my camera, like, because I would like turn it on and then cool it off, and I could keep my camera running in like 5-minute intervals before it just went, no, I'm done. I don't know why it was so hot in that room. Maybe it was like the amount of bodies there were. I've never had so many mechanical malfunctions in a single day on one camera. The gimbal didn't want to work. I've had battery issues. Like, my USB cable stopped working. The camera itself was like, nah, this is too spicy for me. I'm out. So I had to like blow on it to get it to work, you know. I'm not even in the mood for sexual innuendo. That's how you know how tired I am. Anyway, new video just went up. Go watch it. Go watch it right now even. I would live redirect you, but I want to talk about Anthrocon some more because I guess I scheduled a live stream and then completely nearly slept through it because I'm exhausted. But Anthrocon, great time. Solid 9.5 out of 10 of a convention. Thursday was a little rocky because I missed the fireworks. I always miss the fireworks. I don't think I've ever been to Anthrocon where I've gotten a good view of the fireworks. literally as if it was biblical. There was just a sheet of rain coming down, and like you could see the aftermath in the first video on day one. I was like just soaked, soggy, and not in a good way. Mateus here again. I got so many hugs at Anthrocon, finally realizing every furry hug is comfy. I also made a new friend, a tiger named Cobalt. Thank you so much for the super chat. And welcome in, Mateus. It was great to meet you at the con, and hopefully you have a lot more cons to go to and a whole lot of fun. And hopefully everything will be okay. And wishing your dog the best in the afterlife there, Benny. And I wish you the best as well. AC was hotter than the previous years by a large amount. Yeah, it was like 105 on the heat index. Look, I live in the middle of a desert. I'm no stranger to heat. What kills you is humidity. Once it gets to that wet bulb heat or close to it, it's like, oh, I don't want to be wearing a carpet. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Milo, and hopefully you had a fun time volunteering as well. I'm catching up on chat right now because I've been kind of ranting about it for a hot second. I basically just have my desktop up right now because I forgot all my footage on my backpack because I was working on stuff, and we'll review. Maybe we'll do a kite cut or something and kind of go over the footage that got cut, because there was a lot of good footage that just didn't make the cut for the videos for either timing or pacing, or the sound wasn't that good. But there's some I definitely want to highlight, and that's going to be a separate stream, I guess, once I wake up a bit more. But welcome. I honestly thought I scheduled this for tomorrow, but you know, thanks to Zoomy for waking me up and being like, by the way, you're streaming. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, stream yourself sleeping. I'm like, what? Nobody wants to watch me snore. My roommates don't want to hear me snore at a FurCon hotel, that's for sure. And thank you so much, Lucky Wah. Oh, you're looking mighty huggable there for the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm glad to meet you too, and hopefully we'll see each other again real soon. I'm in Florida. There's an Instagram reel that has weather so crazy that Godzilla is considered. Yeah, like honestly, I would rather face Godzilla than high humidity summer in the Midwest. Whew. You're re-watching last year's Floor Wars a couple of days ago, and you saw me in the background a couple of times. Yeah, I covered last year's Floor Wars as well, in a very awkward angle on the butt cam. But yeah, if you look very closely, you'll find me in the weirdest of places. Is it normally humid during Anthrocon? Yeah, so the Midwest, especially like if there's a river or a lake, like Chicago, with Lake Michigan, the lake effect, all that stuff, it's usually pretty humid, it's usually pretty hot. Expect it to be spicy. 2 years ago it was also warm and humid. It wasn't as bad as this year, but with global warming, it's probably gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. The reg line was so crazy on Thursday. Oh, I forgot about that. You know why? So I got super sponsor and I went in at like 10:30 or was it 11:30, something like that. Took me 15 minutes, in, out, short adventure. And like everybody else that I knew, they're like, yeah, we're standing in line for 4 hours now. And I'm like, are you sponsors? They're like, no. And I'm like, there's your problem. All right. Still sucks. I feel like it worked last year way better. Yorick, it's great to see you again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Here's to your awesome channel and content. I hope you had fun at AC. I hope you have a wonderful time and get some sleep before you work. I'll try to remember my own live streams next time. Thank you so much for your support. You're 13, is that okay? Yeah, this is a 13 plus stream right now. PG, parental guidance suggested, in case we get a little silly, because we get silly on occasion, but generally, we're just going to be talking about Anthrocon today. We're not going to be doing anything spicy, so no worries there. Thought sponsors didn't get line priority. I am a super sponsor, but sponsors did get line priority. They got to line skip. Sponsors, super sponsors, and ultra sponsors basically got to skip the outdoor line, and there was like a 15-minute indoor line, and once you got past the indoor line, there was like no line for super sponsors and ultra sponsors. Sponsors still had to wait. Ah, yes, those plebeians only spending $50 more to support the con, while I, patrician of the arts and community, got to just leave in 15 minutes. Shitposting aside, man, that I feel bad. So When I was a kid, I spent 12 hours in Anime Central's line. This is one of my formative memories where I dressed up as the spy from TF2 because it was when TF2 released. My friend was the scout. We had like some horrible cosplays we threw together from our like closets, right? And we go to ASEN. I forget what year it was. We get there at like 8 a.m. Our parents dropped us off and we were in line, the basic ass reg line for like 12 hours. I'm not kidding. Literally 12 hours. So we finally get out of the line and we hit up the dealer's den and we're like, whoa, this is an anime convention. This is awesome. There's scantily clad cat girls everywhere. Whoa. Oh my God, is that Space Battleship Yamato? Ah, it's Resident Evil 4 dolls. I mean, action figures. I mean, collectible figurines. And like, we were just like nerding out on all the anime stuff for like an hour and a half because then our parents called and they're like, hey, hope you guys had fun, we're picking you up. And we're like, we stood in line for 12 hours and paid $70 for tickets to ASEN, and we got to go there for an hour and a half basically, and I would not trade that experience for anything because it was miserable. I do remember I was in line at an MFF for like 8 hours once. I can't remember what year that was. I think that was before I was Kite. Funny story about MFF. I had a moment where I had a buddy I haven't seen since college, and I'm like walking down in a different fursuit head I borrowed from somebody wearing like an old coat and something, and like he just walks past me, and then I just turn around and I'm like, is that guy from college? And he just turns around and it says, my real name? And I'm like, oh no. And he just clocked me. He's like, yeah, it's the way you walk. And I was like, that's crazy. We haven't seen each other in like 8 years, and that's how you clock me when I'm wearing a fursuit head? And he's like, yeah, the jacket helped too. Crazy. Slow down, please. No, I'm caffeinated. All right. Sorry, I'm having a lot of fun. Conventions. Did I, Mateus, tell Kite this at the con? Going to the kind of convention meeting popular furs is what you want. Is 2018 dream come true. Thank you again for the super chat and all the support. You don't have to super chat though. That's too much support. I really appreciate it though, but I feel so bad when people give me money. But I love money. But thank you so much. It's always great. You have 5 mascots. I'm not sure how to answer that really. Hey chat, can you help Coaster Dude select a mascot for me? Because I'm not really sure. I'm bad at picking mascots. Energy coffee? I know, right? All right, let's catch up on chat because I've been ranting. I'm also like half asleep. I got 4 hours of sleep. I flew in on a night flight and did a little bit of editing to get Floor Wars pushed out. So Floor Wars is up. A whole bunch of other videos are up. Let's catch up on chat before I brain explode. It's so hot that even your PFP became hot. Oh, whoa. You remember you had to take your head off when the parade started? Yeah, it was really warm. I'm hoping what they do with the parade is a ticket system. So like when you pick up your badge, you get a ticket that says like, you're a fursuiter number 1653. Come back at 2:15 p.m. for your spot in line. Because apparently that's how they do big pride parades and like parades in general, is that like when they have a 6-hour long parade event, they give you a ticket with like what time you should show up with your group to walk down the parade. And that might actually work pretty well. But then again, furries operate on furry time and they're bad at logistics. So I would not trust a furry suitor to get anywhere on time, if only because it's really hard to get around on those and they might get stuck somewhere. Catching up on chat. What species category would you be in since you're a cat-fox hybrid? Well, you get to double dip. You get to pick which ones you want to go to, I guess. The parade got you exhausted, Lucky? Yeah, I know the same feeling. Same. I wasn't even in the parade and I was exhausted. I got a blister standing around for 4 hours. Catching up to chat. Let's see what else we have going on here. Kite stream. Yeah, nice to see everybody here. Catching up on chat. If you have any questions about AC, let me know. This is just going to be like a really quick just chatting stream. As you can see, I'm on my desktop background because I realized I forgot all my footage in my backpack, which I left at work. So we're just gonna do a real quick chat stream, talk about AC, talk about stuff. If you have any questions about it, do let me know. And then I'll talk about the con in my experience once I catch up on chat. July 4th was the big difference, big free day using PTO. Yeah, honestly, like that was a really big thing for me too. July is the busiest time of year for me. I literally blocked this out 6 months in advance. People are like, hey, can we do this on Wednesday or Thursday? I'm like, no, you're not doing anything. No, I am the big boy at my job. No, we're doing nothing. Too bad. Schedule it either a week ahead or a week before. I don't care. But yeah, the sponsor priority line was actually really great. It worked for that, at least, luckily. Am I winning? 60-40, you know? How am I doing with my resolutions? It's funny because a lot of people said I lost a lot of weight at AC, which is technically true. I'm down like, what, 40 pounds now? So I'm doing pretty good. I brought like 8 pounds of beef jerky to AC and a whole bunch of protein bars, and like that's all I was eating. I wasn't kidding. Like the first thing that I ate in like 4 days was like some chashu chicken and vegetables at the AC thing, the AC canteen. It definitely wasn't worth $3 that I got with my $10 off sponsor coupon. That's another reason to get sponsor. Like those coupons pay for themselves. Like you get a free sandwich at Pizza Parma. You get $10 off at the little cafe inside of the thing. It's definitely worth getting sponsor, I would say. What else do we have here going on? Foxcat hybrids are called fats. I mean, why wouldn't they be called cocks, right? Oh wait, no, those are roosters. What am I talking about? Isn't the convention 50% growth year over year? I believe last year was what? Just shy of 15,000. This year was 17 and change. So not exactly 50%, but they're getting there. Excited to see some AC footage. Hope you're not feeling too exhausted. Oh, I am totally exhausted. I was just explaining how we're just going to chat for a little about AC and my experience. Videos are up, so everything until day 3. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 more videos going up tomorrow on the next day. So keep an eye out for those. I can't believe the first video got like 35,000 views, though. That is absolutely crazy. Do you see your donation? Yeah! I did. Thank you so much for the super chat, and like it's amazing to get all that support, and like you're all fantastic, and I'm running out of words to just be like, you're all amazing. Do you think MFF will get to 20K this year? No. I have a vested interest in saying, nah, MFF is going to get less people this year because everybody hates MFF. I love AC, though. I hope AC keeps growing even more. I'm gonna be honest, my eyes are like closing. I'm practically falling asleep, even though I'm like drinking an energy drink. I'm like, oh, AC was a lot of fun. There was a lot going on. What was I talking about earlier? Yeah, so Thursday, LineCon, I luckily avoided because of the sponsor fiasco where I could just walk in and 15 minutes later I had a badge. All my friends were like, yeah, we were in line for like 4 hours. And I was like, wow, that's not my problem. What was my problem was I got entirely wet trying to get good footage of the fireworks, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm gonna get footage of fursuiters lit up by fireworks. This is gonna be great. The protogens are here. We got some camo folks. It was like great, and then out of nowhere, as if a flood of biblical proportions just hit immediately and just came down. I should have just waited under an awning. In video 1, you could actually see me like just running for it, and I just got entirely wet. The next few days were kind of just an entire blur. I can barely remember any parts of it because there was just so much going on day after day after day. The chemo meet was a lot of fun. I think I just went to a whole bunch of meets. I went to a Dealer's Den, which I've already uploaded. The Dealer's Den was also a great experience. I enjoyed running through the Dealer's Den. That was fun. What else was going on? Trying to think. How much support? Sub twice, multi super chats. You really don't have to keep super chatting, everybody. But thank you so much for the support. Oh man, I'm trying to keep up with everything, but I'm so bad. Oh, thank you again for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. It keeps me going, so thank you. But yes, do you have any tips for a first-time fursuit maker? Tips on furring. I'm not really a fursuit maker, but from what I know, it's all about experience. And generally, most fursuit makers, I know there's like a fursuit maker Discord, a Telegram. Most of them are pretty nice community-wise. My biggest tip that I know of is invest in a really good pair of pet shears and learn how to shear long fur short. And then you can do a lot of crazy stuff and really up the level of your fursuit making. Because every fursuit has something known as a scrungly phase, and like once you shave down the fur, that's where all the character comes out, you know? But yeah. Ultra chat? I hope ultra chat isn't a thing. Is ultra chat a thing? That sounds kind of scary. Oh man, there's 47 people here. Now I really wish I didn't forget my footage on the other memory card. But we'll probably reschedule this to another time where I'll just go over all the footage and make some commentary. The other days, it really was kind of just me going to meets, talking to people. I met a lot of cool people. So thank you for everybody who walked up and said hello to me. It was really nice to meet everybody and kind of wiggle around a little, get some video. Sunday was surprisingly busy too. There was so much going on Sunday, but Saturday really was the crazy time. The block party felt a little like calmer and more dead this year. I wasn't there in the evenings, but from like 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.-ish, the block party didn't have as many normies as I thought there would be last year. You know, will I be at AWU this year? No, unfortunately not, because of some convolutions in my scheduling. I won't be at AWU. But yeah, if you have any questions about AC or conventions in general, let me know, because I had a lot of fun at Anthrocon. I've been kind of going over it during this live stream. I got wet during a rainstorm on the 4th of July. I'm extremely tired. I hugged a bunch of people. I went to a dealer's den and bought some cringe t-shirts and a bunch of tags that say I'm in heat, cause boy is that true. Ayo. Anyway, so if you ever go to Howl Out and get their really cringy jet tags, I highly suggest it. 10 out of 10 would buy again. Seeing you IRL compared to the vids, you're a lot taller. Yeah, it's kind of weird because my suit has a very big head, but it's surprisingly proportionate on my body with the clothing I wear. So most people are like, oh, you're 6'3", 6'7" with your ears. I didn't realize. I'm like, yes, I am very tall. Would you like a hug? You survived LionCon badge? Yeah, those lines are a pain. Howl Out is awesome. Yeah, I really like some of their designs. Some of them are kind of like... So I'm a bit of a fashion snob, and I think there's a difference between techwear and technical fashion, and there's a lot of mall ninja fashion. A lot of furry fashion designers make mall ninja fashion, but some of them are really, really cool. So I'll give them a pass. They have some cool designs for their hoodies. But I really wish furries would, I don't know, get more into technical fashion instead of just like, you know, entry-level stuff. And yeah, I'll be snobby about that because it's fashion. You have to be snobby about it. Did anyone see my 3D printed designer shoes or my honey hoodie, which apparently is crazy hard to get now? I didn't know that. Somebody like ran up to me at the con and they're like, is that the honey hoodie? And I was like, yeah, I'm wearing the honey hoodie. And they're like, I gotta see it. Can I touch it? And I'm like, okay. I'm fashionable. Ooh. That's so funny. What's the age for Anthrocon? I think like if you have a parent or guardian escort you around. But yeah, saying of a rooster, that would be Sunny. Oh yeah, no problem. Marketable enough. I need to become more marketable. I need to get more plush-like in appearance, I guess, so I can be a marketable plushie. What cons am I going to next? Let me think about that. Next up, closest is probably Megaplex, followed by AFC. Another FurCon. If you haven't heard of Another FurCon, it's a new convention in Los Angeles, and it's pretty much run by the best of the best. Like, I was going through the list of people who are on staff for AFC, and it's like the greatest hits of con organizers. So go check out AFC. I'll be head of videography there, so you know you're gonna see me do a whole bunch of stuff there. Check out Another FurCon. I believe it's in September, end of September. It might be the brainworms talking. But just Google Another FurCon. I know, great name. And if you're in the LA area, make sure to check that out. Then any other crazy stuff happened at Anthrocon? Yeah, so the dice game was a lot of fun. I caught the dice game on Saturday. There were gnomes, like, you know, the weird little green gnome meme that's going on right now with them running around. I caught like a whole group of them on several days. Those are already in the videos. If you haven't watched the videos already, make sure you watch them. What else was really crazy? The rainstorm was absolutely insane. I met Patrick Bateman and a Helldiver, and like all these other people who actually had really good, interesting cosplays that weren't just like, oh yeah, here's me military LARPing, haha. Like, seriously. There were a lot of really cool, weird normie cosplays. I saw somebody with a human outfit, which I thought was interesting. I was like, oh, is this from like a video game or something? They're like, no, this is my original character. And I'm like, that's actually pretty creative to make a fursuit, human Sona. It was one of those moments. Your hotel was right across from the fireworks. They stole them after a rainstorm. Yeah, like, so I recorded some of the fireworks, like looking through my hotel room while I'm like sopping wet in my $800 hoodie, and I'm like, I'm not happy about that. $22. Thank you so much. That's really, really too much. Treat yourself. Hold on to your money. I feel so bad. Really, really, really. Hold on to your money. Thank you so much for your support. Just watching is support enough. And, you know, share the videos around. Share your memories around. If anything, I hope this inspires you to pick up your cell phone, pick up a camera, make some memories of your own, record your own shenanigans, take some photos. Really, videography, photography, nowadays, like BBC and National Geographic are taking iPhones and just producing direct-to-air pieces off of iPhones. Like, camera technology is so crazy right now, you don't need a real, quote-unquote, real camera or a cinema cam or something. Go out there and, you know, make some memories of your own, too. But thank you so much for the support. I think the coolest thing would be if everybody, like, made more memories of themselves, made more videos, like took more pictures, shared them around. Because like this is the kind of stuff that people will remember 10, 15 years from now. Because like sometimes I look at like really old convention footage or real old archival stuff from the early years of the fandom. And you kind of just have to wonder how it is because there's not a lot of that. So go out and have fun, you know, live life. But yeah. What's the other one? Words. I need to get better about getting my own photos. Yeah. Oh, like I've been trying to figure out, I'm going to be getting my new suit soon. So I'm kind of excited about that, where I'm actually going to be getting my my new full suit soon. So my maker, which I don't know if I should spoil it or yet, basically updated their Trello and said that they're working on my feet. Which is great. I guess that means I should have my suit eventually. But yes, hello everyone. If you're just getting in here, we're kind of talking about Anthrocon. I kind of went over the con. If you have any questions about Anthrocon, let me know if you have any questions about furry conventions. This is going to be like a really short kind of breakdown because I forgot my footage in my backpack, and most of the videos are already up. So go see those videos. They are up right now, so you don't even have to wait. You can watch them right now. Will you be going to Texas Furry Siesta? I don't think I will be at Siesta. I'm planning to go to Fiesta next year because I really like TFF. TFF is fantastic. It was just really expensive. It was like $700 plane ticket alone for me to get to Texas this year. And I said, no, I just can't justify it. It's way too much money. So next year, I'm hoping I can go to TFF again because I love TFF. I wish I could have gone this year. Am I using the same head? No, I'll have a new head. It'll be Kite 2.0. And they'll have murder eyes, if that doesn't spoil it. But yes. Let's catch up on chat a little. I'm a little sniffly. I think I caught con crud. Make sure you test yourself for COVID too. You somehow missed the dice guy? Yeah, that was me on Friday. I don't know how I missed the dice guy, but honestly, Anthrocon was like 7 conventions in one. I feel like you'd have to have multiple lifetimes to experience everything and you'd still miss something. Like, I look at social media and I'm like, where did these people like have these experiences? Why is every con like so different? But Anthrocon is like, there's always something different going on. It's like friends of mine who are like, yeah, we'll see you later. Like, I look at their social media feeds and they're like, were they at the same convention as I was? Like, where did I miss all of the happenings? So it's kind of crazy just how much there was going on in parallel that you might never get to. Like, for example, I was at Fursuiting 101. I couldn't get to the protogen meet, but apparently there were like 70 protogens. And I'm like, oh well. I was at the block party and I forgot about the fox and the goat meats and I missed out on those, and they're like, yeah, there were like 40 foxes and we arranged them in color gradients to form a rainbow, and I'm like, I always miss something. If only I could clone myself. I feel like people are into that, right? Are kids allowed to wear fursuits at Anthrocon? Yeah, there's a couple of minors in fursuits that I got clips of at Anthrocon somewhere in there. They were usually with their parents, like, you know, they're like every other attendee. Of course, you'd have to have a fursuit first, but yeah, it is all ages. I would say Anthrocon is a very family-friendly place, at least until night falls. After 8 p.m., all bets are off, because then, you know, the latex people come out. Anthrohio, I don't really hear a lot about Anthrohio. I either hear like, it's okay, or they're like, don't go to it. I don't know. One of these days I want to go to Anthrohio because it's one of the cons I haven't visited personally yet. Something in return for all the videos. You all are awesome. Just watching my videos is enough of a return. I really appreciate that people actually enjoy these, honestly. But yeah, you'll be planning your birthday party while you're at Megaplex? Well, happy early birthday, because I have very small brain and I'm sure I will forget, but I wish you the best early birthday possible. You didn't know there was a 3rd floor until Saturday? Yeah, there was a 4th floor too. That's where all the panels were, and the rooftop, like, the glowing rooftop photo area. You want to hug me if I have a full suit? Yeah, I would want to hug me too. I hear I'm very good at hugs. A lot of people say I'm very good at hugs. More people should hug me. That's what they should do. You're at an avian furry meet on Friday. What a busy meet. Yeah, I noticed that the avian furry meet had a whole bunch of like normal like non-suited people at the avian meet, and most of the suitors were like outside, which kind of makes sense because the more people you have, the hotter it gets. So I recorded a couple of avian suitors, but it seemed to die off kind of quickly. If only my plushies could actually record for me, so I could just leave one in every panel room and they could do everything for me. Paranormal was the theme for Anthrohio. That sounds spooky. The roof terrace was so nice at night. Yeah, especially with like the glowing lettering and the blue like glow. That is very, very cool. I didn't really take a lot of 360 footage. I did take 360 footage at the dealer's den. I haven't edited that. 360 footage does take a while for me to actually get through because I have to process it in a different way. It doesn't really just come out the camera in a usable, uploadable format, which kind of sucks. But I will be uploading 360 footage at the dealer's den. I just didn't have time to do any other 360 footage. This AC was so busy that it was like I was on my feet or I was in bed suffering, trying to wait for the ibuprofen to kick in. Your birthday is in 8 days, so you're very happy. Happy early birthday to you, too. Will Kite 2.0 still be a dragon? No, so Kite 2.0 is actually going to be based off my current kite design, except slightly reimagined through the fursuit maker. Because this fursuit, I think, was 3 years in the making now. I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe if I should change my species. What do you think, chat? Because like I was thinking maybe I should be like part dragon, or maybe I should like make my own species and like really really go with the pipe fox thing, because there aren't any pipe foxes. Maybe I can make a, like, original species do not steal and make a long foxy noodle thing and call them pipe foxes, and then people would be like, wow, you made that up, you're so clever. I don't know, maybe I should be a bird. Birds really have the best community at conventions, because like you could just walk up to a bird and start going bird, 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 and they'll just like be really into it. And if there's like a group of birds, you just go egg, 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 everybody will just start shouting. Like, I love those bird brains, those egg heads. You know, birds of a feather shitpost together, apparently. I don't know, I think deer, birds... Yeah, deer and birds probably have, like, the best communities. Deer are just all straw and head empty, from what I noticed. Not really my vibe. But I could vibe with birds. They seem crazy enough to be bird-like in appearance. Protogen really have a super close-knit group, but it's a little commodified for my tastes. I wouldn't want to be a you know, somebody else's species. It's the same thing with Avali. I think Avali are cool. It's just for me, I want to be more unique. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should change my species, or maybe I should just stay whatever chemo blob creature I am now. I still feel very nudular. Who is my maker? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that yet, but I did spoil it on my Discord, so you can probably find that in the logs somewhere. I don't know. Let me see if I can show that off really quick. Why not? It'll give me something to do. Where is it? Let's see if I can find my fursuit ref sheet. Looking through the fan art thing, and there's so much good fan art in the Discord right now too. Let's open this up. So I got this fan art from a friend of mine, Barlow. So Barlow right here is actually helping me edit a lot of the videos this time around. I bet you're like, oh man, how did he have time to edit all those videos? The answer is I didn't. This was all Barlow's doing. They really helped me out a lot. So I'm flattered that you think that I am good as somebody who has a degree in like cinematography, because they're amazing. They helped me out a lot, and they gave me this comic book cover, which I just love, as a thank you for sending them a Christmas gift. So this was their Christmas gift back to me, and I love this. This is such a good cover. Like, I wish this was an actual cover. It is just fantastic. But yeah, Barlow really helped me out here. So maybe we'll do a kite cut where I go over all the footage again and make my own edits. But I think they hit it out the park. Everyone say thanks, Barlow. They did a very good job at that. Still looking. Yeah, the playlist actually is playing the songs I like. Ah, yes, I have found it. So, you probably see the name of who the fursuit maker is. Oh, Thor, thank you so much. 9 hours to get to your apartment. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for your support. And I hope that you will have a good ibuprofen and 3 monsters to celebrate you getting back to your apartment. Hopefully you didn't drive. I hate driving personally. That's why I fly everywhere. Birds do share one single brain cell? Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should be a bird. Bird. But yeah, so this is my ref sheet for my new suit. I'm hoping that I'll actually fit into it and I'm not going to look fat, because I would be very disappointed. But yeah, this is going to be my new suit soon. And apparently the feet are done. Opinion on big cats. I like them. I think big cats are cool. I like lions a lot. Maybe I should be a lion. I don't know. Maybe a chimera or something like that. That would be cool, a chimera. But yeah, I do want to say $20. That's such a huge amount. Thank you so much, Thor, for the support. I truly appreciate you. And really, y'all don't have to give me super chats. It's honestly awesome that you even want to watch me talk about AC and blather on about it. Dragon kite. I mean, if anything, I'd be a like noodly dragon, and it like, you know how most dragons kind of look like foxoid looking things with horns anyway, it would probably be like that. I like Eastern dragons. They're very nudular, you know, very noodle-like in appearance. But yes. Dinosaurs are cool too. Dinosaurs are kind of birds. It's like saying, you know, chicken nuggets are made of T-Rexes. That's technically correct, you know? So when you're eating dino nuggies, that's evolutionarily accurate, according to biologists. Thanks for the deer suggestion. Yeah, deers are good. I should come to outer space. Maybe I would go to outer space if I could. Although I would need like $100,000 or something for a plane to get on a SpaceX rocket, right? I should really quickly snip all the thanks Barlows in chat and send them over, because I'm sure they'll be happy to see that. So thank you, chat. We're gonna just copy that and send it over. You love this maker? They make great stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping Kite will turn out really well. Apparently the what's it called? The head will not have a fan, so that'll be really interesting. I'm also wondering how this tail will work, so that'll be exciting too. They actually got my tail noodles too, the little plumes. I love those. Those are one of my favorite parts of my tail, is the plumes, actually. How many gigabytes were at Anthrocon? I think I hit close to 600. All I know is that everything's said and done. I had like 2 terabytes of hard drive space on my laptop, and they all were gone at the end of it. I have like 13 gigs left on my hard drive. And thank you for joining as a Noodle Cup connoisseur, Thor. I truly appreciate you. I really, really, really appreciate the support a lot. Excuse me. I feel like I caught the con crud. I'm a little sick today for whatever reason. Hopefully I can put a fan in there. Your suit is 3D printed. Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably retrofit it with a fan, because I have a Noctua in my face, and it's going to be very hard for me not to have a Noctua. But yeah, fingers crossed that the Like a Palette suit will be awesome, and I'll enjoy full suiting, because it probably is going to be really hard to full suit and record at the same time. But I'm excited for it. It's going to be really cool. I'm hoping it'll be really cool. So this is the like worksheet for it, which is pretty cool, and this is kind of how it's gonna be. I'm can't wait for it. You picture me as a Chinese fireball or Hungarian hortail. Yeah, it was a very dragon-like in appearance. You're experiencing caffeine withdrawal? Oh, tell me about it. I'm at the point where caffeine isn't doing anything. I'm on like my 4th monster and I'm like drifting off. Fun fact, caffeine doesn't give you energy. It just numbs the sensation of falling asleep, and eventually it just stops working because that sensation just overpowers everything. Which is funny because I always get sleepy after I drink an energy drink. They say that's a sign of ADHD. So I'd believe it. You ate Panda Express tonight. Ooh. That sounds tasty as well. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, everybody. This was like 45 minutes. That's not bad for me blathering on about Anthrocon. I was really happy with Anthrocon. Anthrocon was a lot of fun. I tried out some new fits. If you liked what I wore and you saw what I was wearing, let me know. I got a new like little vest that kind of works better than the photography vest I was using. I was wearing some fancy like streetwear stuff. I had 3D printed shoes, like that's kind of exotic, right? If you saw me, let me know. And Jasper, thank you so much for the resub as well. Welcome to that little noodle cup. You're looking mighty schlorpable. A Fogan. You know, it's funny because when I was playing EVE Online back in the day, for Secret Santa, like I had in my bio before I was even a furry, I was like, I had like this garbage bio for my EVE Online character that was like, oh, I'm a space dragon kitsune, and I fly through space and nuzzles your ship or something like it. It was just a, you know, gigantic ship post, and it's kind of weird how that turned out, isn't it? And they like drew me this really intricate piece of art involving like one of the ships I used to really like to use, and it was just a wonderful, like, cute piece of art. And I still wish I had that, because it's probably still on an old laptop somewhere, but it's one of those things I think fondly about back when I played EVE Online. Why does nobody do a Kraken fursona? I saw one like 2 weeks ago. Like one of the Japanese, I think, or Korean makers made a like octopus, blue ring octopus sort of Kraken fursuit that had a bunch of legs. It was like really cool. Maybe I should try finding it somewhere. Let's see. I don't know where it would be though. You can't see the name of the maker? It's a secret to everyone. If you know, you know, you know. You saw me and you look very cool. Aw, well, next time feel free to chat with me. Sometimes I'll be busy and I'll run off really quickly, but I try to make some time to talk with everybody. Because, you know, it's nice to meet people. It's nice to say hello. You might get a little business card or character card from me. Sometimes I'll have plushy pobs. Rarely this time. But usually I'll have my character cards on me, so you get a shiny little memento if you like that kind of thing. You click this, tell me why there's a fox-looking creature talking. Because I'm awesome, that's why. Welcome to the furry fandom. Enjoy your stay. Whether you're straight and or gay, or somewhere in between. But yes, if you have any questions about what you're seeing, or what you've been hearing, or Anthrocon in general, I highly suggest you check out my channel, where there's a lot of new videos about Anthrocon, which just happened this week. Last week? Yeah, last week, technically. So yeah, if you're new here, make sure to check it out. It's a lot of fun. We'd be watching videos right now, and I'd be doing like some color commentary on the con. But we'll do that another day. We'll save that rain check for maybe tomorrow or another day, because I have unfortunately forgot all my footage in my backpack. Do I have any suggestion for chemo makers? Fluffy Jelly Dog is really good. Airwind Z is really good. I mean, honestly, the Chinese makers right now, as long as you vet them properly, there's a lot of good Chinese makers. There's a lot of good Korean makers. There's some makers in the Philippines. Japanese makers have somehow like stopped being as popular, maybe stopped being as accessible, maybe the term is. But China right now is going through a fursuit renaissance. Just make sure you don't get like a sweatshop fursuit, because those things are everywhere right now. $99 fursuits that are just ripoffs. Make sure you get it from an actual maker, because there are very talented Chinese fursuit makers everywhere if you know where to look on Twitter. And I kind of have a few that I am eyeing myself. These videos are helping you hold off the post-con depression. I'm glad. I took a cruise. Yeah, so I actually didn't do the sightseeing cruise this year, which, you know, I kind of regret it, but I just didn't have time. And I did it last year and the year before that, so I kind of knew what I was getting into even if I did the sightseeing cruise. 100%, I highly recommend the sightseeing cruise at least once, but, you know, after that, I kind of focused on the con more. You sound like a very nice and fun person. Humans shouldn't act like animals. I mean, that's just like your opinion, man. But yeah. Make sure to have fun, because one day we're all going to die and be forgotten, so why not breathe and sing and dance and enjoy yourself before that happens? Because you can't take anything with you, and you won't leave anything behind after a long enough time. So enjoy life while you can. Ah, isn't that enlightening in a way? Recently I've been on a Taoist kick, so if you're interested in, you know, getting into a new sphere of philosophy, Taoist philosophy is fascinating in a way. But it's probably not time for existential philosophy power hour. But yeah, enjoy everything while you can, as you can, because the only guarantee we have is today, and tomorrow is a mystery. So hopefully tomorrow will be a good day for everyone, and we can keep pretending to be fluffy animals. What did I pick up at AC's Dealer's Den? Oh, so I went to Howl Out and I got a bunch of cringy jet tags, especially like the In Heat one and the Social Animal ones, because they're pretty cool. They're really silly. They're like techwear designed tags. Let me maybe see if I can find them on their website. So Howl Out. Let me pull up this website really quick. Oh, they shut down their website. I can't even look at it, I guess. I guess they have a new website that's just Howl. That's not... It looks like it's just a drop shipper. Let me see if I can scout their Twitter and see if I can find what I bought over there. I think Howl Out is really cool. I kind of hope they get more into technical fashion instead of like the Mall Ninja vibes. So, because I am a technical fashion snob, but they have some cool ideas. Their hoodie, like the new hoodie, is the most interesting concept with like the built-in straps I've seen, the built-in pouches. I think that's a step in a great direction for technical fashion. But I do love me some dangly straps. Okay, so there we go. I found a image of the dangly straps. So these are pretty cool. So I got these, this silly like pull to release pressure in heat tag because I'm like, I love the design. It's very silly. Oh, I didn't see the Pet Me tag there at their booth. I would have gotten that. I'm kind of disappointed. Because if I saw that, I would have gotten it. Oh, I found their flyer with like stuff, what they could have been selling. And so what I got was the social animal tag, which I thought is really cool. I really like these tags. So I got social animal, I got the pull to release pressure, and on the back, there is the warning in heat or overheat or something. Because my camera is always overheating, and I was like, yeah, that's my vibe. I'm always hot to the touch, you know what I mean? And then I shut down, and you have to change my batteries. That's usually how it works. But yeah, lots of cool stuff at Howl Out. I actually really like the scarf. I didn't see that there. The oh, that's a cool bag. Yeah, so this is the hoodie I was talking about. It's much more technical fashion than kind of just like the printed cyber gore thing. They have a lot of cool designs. A lot of them are like really busy. This one is cool because it's like a Gundam kit. I like that. This one's really nice. If I was a coyote, I'd wear that one. They have good stuff. They really have good stuff. Go support them. But this was my favorite piece when I saw it, because I was like, this is like the straps. Everyone knows techwear for straps. It's less technical fashion, more like Mall Ninja techwear. But I love straps. I love useless straps. I like the addition of pouches. That's technical fashion right there. That's actually technical. It's useful. It's functional. Functional fashion. You know that meme. But yeah, I've been on a fashion kick recently, so I've been like looking at a lot of furry fashion designers and judging them. So you know how it is. What else did I get? I also got, let me see if I can find it. Shirt. I got, yeah, I think I found it. Okay. Well, I found the design, so that'll be good enough. I'm just gonna show this off. Oh, this is the person's shop. So let's look through it. So I got a shirt with this design on it because it's like suffocation plastic. Oh, that's way cringier than I thought. I love it. I got a shirt with this design on it because I saw it and I was like, this is the kind of post-ironic stuff that I want. These are also really cool. This is RGB. Oh, that's clever. RGB. I get it. RGB Creative Studio. They have a lot of cool stuff. I wish they had a Fox one of these patches because I would get it. It's kind of like this 80s 90s post-ironic sort of vibe. So I got a couple like stickers of, let's see, where is it? Let's see if I can find it, if they have it on their website. I got a no signal lanyard and also like one of these old style VHS tape stickers because it was like 90s anime, and it was like, yeah, 90s anime. I also saw this Mr. Bones Wild Ride thing, and that was like really cool. Oh yeah, these contains 2 full episodes, $1.99, 90s anime. I love this. This is just so silly, and like I love 90s anime, so that was a vibe for me. I'm gonna probably put on my camera. Ah yes, this shirt. Yeah, so I bought this shirt because I thought it was an excellent post-ironic shit post that I'm probably gonna make a fit around or something. I don't know what am I gonna do with it yet, but I love it. So I didn't really buy that much. There was something I wanted to get at the dealer's den, but they sold out immediately. So in my video, I said I was like ticket number 177. So we were under like the first 100 people in the dealer's den. I wanted to get myself a new collar, a Shimenawa, and I had my eyes set on a green and white one. And I go up to the place, and they sold out 15 minutes before they opened. So I'm like, well, if people are selling out before the dealer's den even opens, like, what's the hope, right? So I didn't get a new replacement collar. I need to find a new collar because mine is looking a little scrungly right now. And hopefully I'll be able to get a new collar, a new rope collar, a Shimenawa as they're called. But yes. Let's catch up on chat because I went on a rant talking about stuff. You bought some stuff. Oh yeah, I was looking for paws too, but I didn't find any paws that matched my vibe, so I might have to commission a new pair of paws. Mine tore at the last con and I don't think I can fix them, so I may have to get some new paws. But yes, welcome in chat. We're talking about Anthrocon. We're going over cool stuff. That was an Anthrocon. Wait, I'm sorry, can nobody see what I've been showing off for whatever reason? Or can you? Oh, sorry, no, my preview was delayed. I was like, wait a second, have I just been talking to my desktop? I was like, no, the preview is delayed. Okay, that's good. I was like, I sure hope I haven't been talking to myself for like 5 minutes. That'd be awkward. But yes, hello strangers. Oh, what is the K-Files? So the K-Files is like this meme. It's based off the X-Files because we're both paranormal geeks. And I love talking about the paranormal. Because, like, did you know that Bigfoot is actually an extra-dimensional biblical demon who hitches rides on nuts and bolts spaceships who are also Enochian demons who feed off suffering in our demiurgic prison dimension? And that's why mushroom circles are actually portals to the Fey realm, and why you should never walk off the path on forests, because you'll get lost. And if any of that made sense, I'll see you at the Secret Cabal meeting this weekend. So, we love paranormal stuff. The X-Files was kind of funny. So I got this as a gift from Barlow, who has been working as my editor this week while I've been at AC. So I've been sending him clips. He's been editing them up, and he's done a fantastic job helping me out. Because AC, I would not be able to do this alone without Barlow's help. They did a fantastic job assisting me with this, and did a lot of the heavy lifting in putting this together. I kind of just, you know, I was creative director. They were, what is it called? Executive director. I think that's how it goes. They were executive producer. I was creative director, something like that. And I guess, I guess a head of photography, or I think it's called Department of Photography. It's called a DP, Director of Photography. There we go. DP is the videographer term. None of that probably means anything to anyone who's not a videographer, but that's okay. Did you return Fox's clothes? I didn't steal Fox's clothes. That was Wolf. And Wolf stole Fox's clothes, and then Fox stole Wolf's clothes, I guess. But yeah. That's what I picked up at a dealer's den. I wish I could have gotten that rope collar, because I really need a new Shimenawa. I wish I could have gotten some paws, but all the paws I wanted sold out. Like, it's crazy that the dealer's den sells out 15 minutes before it opens, because I was wandering around trying to get good footage of the dealer's den before it got swarmed with, you know, bodies. And then you just can't see anything except humans. We don't want to look at humans. But yeah. Interesting pants. Yeah. Are you talking about the ones that I was wearing? Like the, or the offset techwear pants? I like those. Those are definitely Mall Ninja Core techwear, but it's Mall Ninja Core techwear that I enjoy. They're definitely not functional unless you're talking about the shorts. Those are kind of cool. Because honestly, wearing shorts on Saturday was the best idea I had because it was so warm. Now my Maharishi cargo hakamas, I'm a huge fan of those because they are functional fashion and they're very unique. I like unique fashion, especially East Asian like inspired fashion designs from like the 80s, 60s to 80s. That's what Maharishi kind of does. They're also a really cool clothing designer. I can only afford to buy them on clearance. But when I do, I snap up those $50 pants instantly. Fantastic fashion designer. I wish they were cheaper. Getting the videos out during the convention is a huge plus. I love it. Yeah, so that was one of the reasons I really, really rushed them out, because I knew getting them out as soon as possible was pretty important for the biggest convention of the year. I'm not going to do that for every convention I go to, but I'll probably call on a favor with Barlow for some of the bigger ones. MFF is probably going to be one. Maybe Further Confusion. Like the bigger conventions, I'm probably going to get some help with editing. The smaller ones, I'm probably still going to do it myself. I still have a huge backlog. That was another decision that influenced me asking for help, because I have a humongous backlog. If you've been here for a while, you probably know about it. We'll get to that eventually. Hopefully I'll get Megaplex finished before Megaplex happens. Were you ever on the cruises? Yeah, I actually sent, so I actually did a whole bunch of videos the last 2 years on AC. If you look in my backlog on my channel, you actually find videos of the cruises. You'll find a 360 video of the cruise. So it's just like you're actually there on the cruise. I have some short videos on the cruises. I have longer videos on the cruises. But yeah, I have 2 years of Anthrocon cruises there. This year I didn't go because it was kind of more the same. And it was such a busy year that I really couldn't find a good time slot to go on a cruise. Do you delete the footage I don't use? Very rarely. I have a like 18 terabyte NAS that I use to store most of my footage. Eventually I'm gonna start culling footage, but right now I hold on to everything unless it's just like trash. And by trash I mean, I don't mean like, this is bad. It's like, this is quite literally unusable, or it's a snippet, or I pressed record on accident, it's my face for 15 minutes. It's like actual, you know, trash. The stuff that hits the cutting room floor and gets edited out, I still hold on to. If only because it's easier than, you know, not holding on to it. You never know when you need it. Maybe I'll donate it to like some furry research project or something. They'll be like, yeah, here's 10 years of fursuit clips. Do something with it. I picked up a balaclava and some shirts from Hyena Gender. Oh, that's cool. And a Protogen plush. Fun. Are there ghost-type fursuits? Yeah, I've seen a couple. There's a lot of spooky fursuits. Like, there's the skull fursuits. I saw a fursuit that was basically just a base with a white sheet on it to be, like, a ghost. That was, like, really cool. I do like tactical clothing, too. I like technical clothing in general. I think it's the perfect style of present and future. Howdy, bro. What's up? I'm actually curious. Is there fursuit makers that actually make good dinosaurs? Do you mean like Dinomask fursuits, or do you mean like actual like dinosaur full customs? Because there's a couple. I don't know any of off the top of my head that I could actually recommend, but there are a lot of really cool dino suits out there. My recommendation, if anybody wants fursuit inspiration, or to find a maker, or to just like look up cool fursuits, go on FurTrack, www.furtrack.com, and start looking through their archives. They are the photography website for photographers, and that's where they upload all of the photos, and you might even find photos of yourself there. So you can search by species, and maker, and convention, and date. And FurTrack is an amazing resource for finding fursuits, or even makers, even. But yeah. You spent a year learning to make your own fursuits. It's a lot of work. I remember trying to make my own pair of cat ears in high school. It went horribly, and the way my parents said I was wasting my time, I believed it and never touched it again. Hate arts and crafts for that reason. Anyway, do fats have to be fat? I don't know. Maybe they have to be chumby or something. You have a Persona ref sheet. Oh, that was designed to be a full suit. Well, that is the first step. FurTrack, yeah. I think it's FURTRAK. Just Google FurTrack, and it's a website that just has a whole bunch of furry outfits and stuff. It's fantastic. I really like FurTrack. FurTrack is really, really cool. Yeah. Still trying to get a fursuit. Well, I wish you the best of luck and save your money for that fursuit. I want to see it someday. Start saving up those pennies. It'll add up before you know it. Hopefully everybody is having a good week. When I actually bring over my footage, I will do that eventually. We'll have another stream where we actually do like the director's cut sort of commentary stream on AC. It might not be tomorrow, it might be this weekend. I'll see how I feel. I am so extremely tired after AC because there was so much going on, but totally worth it. Would I go to AC again? Yeah, 100%. It's the best con on the circuit, bar none. If you can only go to one convention in your life, make it Anthrocon. There's just... There is no other con that can stand up to Anthrocon, like, offer for offer with what Anthrocon does good. Like, you want food, it's everywhere. There's a block party where you interact with normies. Their parade is the biggest in the world. The convention center is well laid out. It has panels, it has non-stop action. Their dances and AV team are literally the best in the business. Don't go to MFF. Personally. I mean, do go to MFF, but like, if you have to choose between the two, Anthrocon is my choice, 100%. Even if it's in the middle of summer, and the humidity sucks, and you get rained on because you wanted to see fireworks, Anthrocon still is my favorite convention, honestly. FWA is cool. Honestly, I had a bad time at FWA this year. You could probably look up that live stream. I was nonplussed. I was not having fun at FWA. But that's my own reasons. Really, the answer is all fur cons offers something different. All fur cons are good at something. All fur cons are bad at something. And really, you just have to experience them and find the fur cons that you enjoy going to. Because I have people who say MFF is the best convention, and their opinions are discarded. But they are their opinions. And my opinion is BLFC is fantastic if you can swing it on a weekday. Anthrocon is the best fur con in the world. And I personally like LVFC and like all the other small cons. TTFC is fantastic. AWU is really good. Anthro Northwest is really good. Like, all the small cons are worth visiting, especially if they're local. Visit your local cons, support your local community. You know, have fun. The important part is have fun. Don't get into drama mongering. That's dumb. Have fun. Oh yeah, and TFF is really cool too. I just didn't go to TFF this year because it was really expensive. But next year, I hope to go there. I love TFF. TFF's great. The shuttle service is so good. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about the shuttle service at Anthrocon. I've heard it was good. I heard it was bad. But I guess your mileage may vary. As for a convention itself, it's not organized. You're really there for events. Yeah, FWA is you're there for the Marriott. Honestly, I think there's a lot of cons that do what FWA does better. But really, it has a very aesthetic location. The Marriott is perfect for photos. They have a very good night market scene. What else can I say? The layout of FWA is very simple, so you're pretty much guaranteed to run into everybody at least once in passing. That's one thing FWA has going for it, is a fantastic hotel layout. I don't know how they screwed it up last year with the whole like Hilton elevator fiasco, because oh my god, was that horrible. That was part of the reason why I hated it. But really, nothing bad to say about the con, because I mean, the elevators aren't technically their fault. They got a bunch of people in. But yeah, your mileage may vary. I like Anthrocon. I like Anthrocon a lot. Anthrohio. Yeah, I've heard good things about Anthrohio. I think the worst thing I heard about Anthrohio is that it's average, which isn't a bad thing. I don't know anything about Anthrohio because I've kind of just saw their website once and I was like, oh, I want to go there. It looks fun. And then I never managed to go there. But I'm going to assume it's going to be like the average small to medium con experience, which really it's going to be what you make of it, what panels there are, and if you enjoy it. I would say Anthro, Ohio is probably a great first con, especially if it's your local cons. Support your local cons so they get to grow. And, you know, go visit them and have fun and make friends, local friends. Because traveling is fun, but if you have a con on your doorstep, go support them. Especially if it's like Ohio, because I know the Skibbity Rizzlers say Ohio is bad, but I'm sure Anthrohio is good. Glad I got to talk with y'all as well. Oh yeah, FWA, where people get mugged if you step outside the hotel. It's amazing. Like, there were several homeless people just with card readers, like going, hey, do you have any change? Oh, that's okay. You could just swipe your card if you want to give me money to get water. I'm like, this is why I never leave the FWA hotel. It's literally in the middle of the worst part of town, supposedly, is what I heard. I still love the inside of the con. It's very photogenic. It's a fantastic photogenic con. So yeah, FWA, I personally didn't have a great time, but I think the con's great for a lot of reasons. And I think FWA is really cool for a lot of reasons. And I think that's one of the major takeaways, is that every con experience is different. Everybody will have their own biases. Everybody will have their own experiences. And it's important to go check out a con and see if it has what it offers to you. Like, Anthron Northwest is very family friendly. There's no latex. There's a dress code. You're not going to see people in pup masks. It is the family friendly con next to AWU. Like, AEIOU cons are a completely different flavor of management and setup than a lot of the other homegrown cons. MFF and AC are very similar, but MFF is way more party focused. AC is slightly more family focused until it gets after dark. But AC and MFF's raves are top notch. They're the best of the best. You won't get disappointed if you like to dance if you go to either AC or MFF. MFF has no amenities. They have food trucks. That's it. It sucks. It's in the middle of a food desert. I can complain about that all day. AC is fantastic. It has a giant neighborhood and a block party, and there's food everywhere. There's like a steakhouse right next door. I love it. Pizza Parma is great. Well, it's as good as pizza can be, but I don't know. Can you tell I love AC? I love BLFC too, because it's in a casino resort, which is really cool. Like, you can go gamble. BLFC has a really passionate team that runs its AV and stuff, and like their organization, I think, is like very good for a medium to large size con. They got their fursuit photos figured out on lock. They're fantastic. I love BLFC. I wish I could go. But the weekday thing hurts me in so many different ways, but I wish them the best of luck, and I hope I can visit them again someday. BLFC, fantastic. Further Confusion is like the hornier, partier version in public of BLFC. BLFC, if you know where to find the cool parties, you know what I mean, you know? Further Confusion is like that in the open. It's PartyCon. It has a lot of cool stuff. It has a great night market. It's like the FWA of the West. Further Confusion definitely would visit. And, another FurCon is a new FurCon in LA's that is actually debuting this year. Make sure to check out Another FurCon. Yes, that is what it's called, Another FurCon. It seems to have like the greatest hit list in people who run conventions. So I'm very optimistic that this will be a fantastic convention. So check out Another FurCon. Georgia Tech graduate, do not trust the locale? Yeah, definitely don't trust the locale. You live next to Furry Migration? Oh, I love Furry Migration. They have a really cool hotel and everything's connected by sky bridges, and the Silver Dollar Diner has a food eating competition where you can eat a gigantic pancake, and if you win, they give you a t-shirt. And I actually beat the Barbarian Breakfast Challenge, and they're like, you're the first person to beat this in 2.5 years. The last guy was a Food Network guy. And I was like, yeah. So I showed up at 2 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling peckish. I'll pay for a $50 breakfast. And like, I actually finished it in half an hour, and like, even the waitress is like, are you actually gonna finish this? I'm like, I'll try. So she had to get the manager, and had to get the manager walking 6 blocks out at 3 in the morning to get my celebratory t-shirt, which I have no idea where that thing went at this point. But it was like, literally walks in, orders the breakfast challenge at 2 a.m., walks out, never returns. I probably am an urban legend at this point over there. Am I going to Denver? Maybe. Big maybe. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go or not. Because the last 2 years, I had an absolutely horrendous hotel experience. But I was talking to one of their con staff, and they're like, yeah, we cleaned house. We got a completely new hotel liaison. We're on it. This year, the hotel is going to be much better. And they were telling me, hey, give it another try. It's going to be fine this year. It's going to be good. We spent a lot of time making sure this convention is much better. So I believe them. I've been trying to figure out, they still have rooms open for Friday and Saturday. So I've been trying to figure out if there was anyone who actually wanted to do a last minute Denver excursion. But honestly, 2-3 weeks out is it's a hard sell for me. If only because I'm not sure if I can actually find people to room with. Plane tickets are cheap, so that's not a problem, but last minute trips are hard for me to organize. I would love to go to Denver, but it's looking kinda no-ish right now for a couple of reasons, just logistical reasons. I think Denver is a fine con, and I like the location, and they generally do a good job with their events and coordination and the con in general. I like Denver. I think Denver is great. You should go to Denver. They still have hotel rooms open. Probably a good con to fly over. Plane tickets are really cheap right now, too, in case you were wondering. How does Yogi the Wolf Dragon sound? That sounds enlightened. Sounds like a good idea. I like Denver. I have a bunch of videos on Denver. You should go check them out to know what to expect, because the convention itself is very, very cool. Imagine how many Ramblies you'll see at a FurCon. I would rather not. If they become the new, like, has-beens or whatever, I'll pass. Is there a way to check for price ranges on how much a custom fursuit will cost? I will tell you right now that a custom fursuit will cost more than a used car. I was talking in a fursuit maker chat with a lot of other people, and they're like, yeah, at AC, the average partial was like $4 grand. The average full suit was like $8 grand to $9 grand at AC, which is absolutely insane considering a few years ago, the average full suit was $3K and the average like partial was like $800 to $1K. So way more affordable. Nowadays, it's like way more expensive. I mean, you know, inflation and rising costs and all that. But if you want to get a really popular maker, you're going to pay popular prices because it is a bespoke fashion item and you're basically hiring a fashion designer to design you a one-of-a-kind costume. But yeah, I would check out the Dealer's Den, as in dealersden.com or whatever. Or is it Furbid, or is it the Dealer's Den? Is this still the Dealer's Den? I don't know. I can't remember. But if you're looking for fursuit prices, there's a few places to research. You could check out used fursuits as well. You know, just to get some ideas. But you will be spending several grand. I would say probably entry level around 3K for a full suit. From a lesser known maker or a starting out maker. Somebody who's established, has their own style, and has a lot of fans. You're probably going to be paying 7, 6, 7, 8 grand right now. If you want somebody like Atelier Amanajaku or God forbid K-Line, 15 grand probably. They're expensive. You have to head out, even though you've been asking a lot of questions. You have to help out a fellow furry. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope you ring those Eldons very well. Nice talking to you as well. That's why I made mine, saved a lot of money. Yeah, or you could learn how to make one. And then you also get some cool skills, too. Inflation is bad unless it's body inflation. Are you wondering why fursuits are so expensive? Look up furry inflation today. Don't do that. Don't do that, chat. Don't do that. I'm not responsible for what you see if you look up furry inflation. All right, well, I am starting to, like, trip over my own tongue here. And I am, like, totally exhausted after AC. I actually almost overslept. And I'm gonna send you all to Cheese Beagle. Go to Twitch and go watch Cheese Beagle and say Kite sent me. So go to Cheese Beagle and check him out on Twitch. If not, check out the new videos. I just uploaded like 7 videos. There's a lot of new videos. Oh, that's the goat meat. He's talking about the goat meat. I wish I was at the goat meat. But yeah, go bother Cheese Beagle. They're talking about their Anthrocon experience. They're really awesome. Go jump in and say, hi, Kite sent me. And be like, go enjoy them. I will send you all off. Thank you so much for being here with me. We will review footage on another day when I'm not as eepy sleepy. But thanks for spending some time with me. Thanks for your questions. Thank you for all your support, all of your super chats. You're all amazing. And you're all awesome for supporting me. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I hope you enjoy Cheese Beagle's stream. They are very cool. All right. I will see all of you later, and I will redirect this stream, or try to redirect this stream to the new video. I'm going to figure out how to do that. So in the meantime, while I fumble around with the redirect settings, go bother Cheese Beagle. I will see all of you over in his stream.
Because I was having trouble with the ads. I gotta fix that.
Let's see. How do I redirect
said,
things?
Everybody faint, and I looked over and I saw Puka lay down, and then I looked over to my right, and I noticed everybody was laying down, and I didn't hear anybody. So
sorry, chat. I'll learn this eventually.
And when I realized I was the last goat standing, I celebrated.
We'll listen to Cheese Beagle do some funny stuff. All right, Google. How do I live redirect YouTube?
Cheese Discord for chatting doodles and playing monthly Jackbox games. HTTPS Discord.
Okay. Select a live stream. Hit edit.
I won. I beat all the goats.
Smallgrim Fox said, "Let the beagle have his win."
Well, I was cheese goat then, but yeah, that was my win. They were all down.
I don't know.
And I
okay,
was
hit edit and then live redirect. Where is
the bar? For fun. Said, "I love those pictures."
Man, YouTube's interface sucks.
That's some of the general stuff that happened. Oh,
Galaxy the Alien said, "There can only be one."
All right, I was trying to.
I am trying really hard. Oh, there we go. Live redirect. So we're going to.
The Barks. Get ready for bed. Have a good stream, Cheese.
All right, Barks. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, I guess I can only live redirect to another live stream. So I'm gonna send you all to Benji the Beagle. Say hello to Benji the Beagle somewhere. I'm just gonna send you to a random live redirect then. Bye. Have a great time. Go to Cheese Beagle too. Say Cheese Beagle. Hi. Whatever words. All right. Good night.
Said, "I'm doing all right. You."
I am doing great. So anyway, that's just what was going on there. By the way, just real quick,